Last week, the Trump administration announced a major immigration change that could force many green card applicants to leave the U.S. and apply from their home country instead of staying in America during the process. Important clarification, this does not mean current green card holders are being deported. This affects people already here legally on work visas, student visas, marriage visas, who plan to apply for permanent residency through something called Adjustment of Status, or AOS. And America actually isn't alone in this. Countries like Canada, Portugal, Australia, and many more often allow in-country adjustment pathways. But other countries, especially in parts of the Gulf and Asia, do require many applicants to process from abroad. The difference is that the U.S. has allowed AOS at scale for decades, so changing it now could seriously disrupt lives. For example, you may already know someone affected by this, maybe a coworker, engineer, researcher, medical specialist on a work visa who was planning to apply for a green card soon. Now they may have to leave the country, apply from abroad, and hope they still have a job, apartment, spouse, kids, an entire life waiting for them when they return. Now, it's important to note that not everyone in Washington supports these changes. Just this week, Democratic Congressman Sam Liccardo of California, alongside Republican Congressman Jay Obernolte, led a bipartisan letter urging the administration to preserve something called duration of status, or DS, for international students and scholars. The letter specifically asked the administration to maintain policies that support what they called a stable environment for international students and scholars. International education is not a small niche issue in America. According to the National Association of International Educators, or NAFSA, international students contributed over $40 billion annually to the U.S. economy and supported hundreds of thousands of jobs before the recent policy shifts and, of course, the past pandemic disruptions. And this comes at a time when America's birth rate is already below replacement level. The U.S. fertility rate is around 1.6 births per woman, below roughly 2.1 needed to maintain population levels long term. Immigration has historically helped offset labor shortages and aging population trends in countries like the U.S. and Canada. Now, the administration does say exceptions can be made for applicants whose presence serves a significant public benefit, national interest, or urgent humanitarian reason. But the burden is on the applicant to prove they're exceptional, and critics worry that leaves enormous discretion in the hands of whoever is reviewing the case. Supporters say this restores the original intent of immigration law. Critics say it could make America less attractive to the very people helping power our hospitals, universities, startups, and economy. Honestly, the bigger question may be this. In a world where countries are competing for global talent, what happens when America becomes harder to